Dear students, in this session we will discuss about dentition in mammals. So these are the various aspects we are going to discuss. Not all these aspects are discussed in this presentation. The first three aspects will be discussed now. The next aspect will be discussed in another presentation. Likewise, we'll go as short presentations. So here today in this session we will discuss about what is dentition, importance of dentition, features of mammalian dentition. So teeth that is present in all mammals, that is a feature of mammal. Not only the feature of mammal, it is also seen in other lower vertebrates, but it is also the characteristic of mammals, the presence of teeth inside the mouth. But there is secondary toothless condition, and that is seen in certain organisms like adult platypus, echidna, in certain anteaters, in certain adult whales, that is baleen whales. There are whales which are toothed, they are known as toothed whales. So in adult platypus, horny epidermal teeth is present. There are no true teeth. In echidna, teeth is absent. In certain anteaters also teeth is absent. And in certain adult whales, this teeth is absent and it is replaced by baleen plates. So in this picture, you can see the horny epidermal, I have written horny epidermal teeth. It is horny epidermal plate or beak. Okay, not teeth. In adult platypus, horny epidermal beak is present. You can see the beak here. So this is echidna. This image shows echidna, which is having again a beak-like structure. There are no teeth inside the mouth. Here this is a giant anteater, Myrmecophaga tridactyla. Here also teeth is not present inside the mouth. So when we talk about whales, there are two types of whales, that is toothed whales and baleen whales. Toothed whales have teeth inside their mouth, but baleen whales do not have teeth inside their mouth. The fetal teeth is replaced by baleen plates in the adult. So you can see here a sperm whale, which is coming under toothed whales, odontoceti. These toothed whales are known as comes under odontoceti. So you can see that teeth inside the mouth. But in the case of humpback whale, which is coming under baleen whales, the fetal teeth is replaced by this baleen plate, complex structure. You can see here, and this image shows the upper jaw of the humpback whale, and you can see the baleen plate here, complex structure. It is to strain this planktonic organisms from the water. Now, what is dentition and what is its importance? This image shows the dentition in humans. You can see here different types of teeth inside the mouth. The incisors, canines, premolars, molars. Okay, this is the dentition in humans. So what is dentition? It is the type, number and arrangement of teeth in the dental arch inside the mouth. And dentition also includes the study on the development of teeth inside the mouth. And this is known as dentition. So the type, number and arrangement of teeth in the dental arch. What is this dental arch? Dental arches. These are two arches of teeth, one on each jaw. So there are two jaws, so there are two dental arches. Superior dental arch and inferior dental arch. Superior dental arch is placed on the maxilla of the upper jaw, and inferior dental arch is placed on the dentary of the lower jaw. Now upper and lower jaw. Upper jaw, that includes maxilla and the hard palate. And among these two areas, the teeth are present on the maxilla. Maxilla is the upper fixed bone of the jaw formed by the fusion of two maxillary bones at the intermaxillary suture. And teeth on the upper jaw is known as maxillary teeth since it is present on the maxilla, edge of the maxilla. Lower jaw. Lower jaw is formed of mandible bone. Mandible is formed by the fusion of two mandibular bones at mandibular symphysis. And that is this is the only movable part of the skull. This lower jaw is the only movable part of the skull. And teeth on the lower jaw is known as mandibular teeth since it is present on the edge of the mandible in the lower jaw. Next is about the importance of dentition. Why this dentition is important? So it has contributed to the success of mammals. That is the first thing. It is used for food size reduction to prepare for digestion. That is mastication. That is known as mastication, food size reduction. It helps to grasp and hold prey inside the mouth. In humans, it aids in speech also. When these teeth are absent, there is deformed speech is there in this person. When there is gap between the teeth, when some teeth are lost from the front portion of the dental arch, there is the speech is not very correct, or there is a deformed speech. So in humans it aids in speech. And this dentition type is closely associated with food and style of feeding of the animal. Also it helps us to understand the habit and habitat of the animal. And the studies on the fossil teeth enable the study of the early evolution of mammals. What is this fossil teeth? Fossil teeth are the teeth we discover during the excavations. So because of their extreme hardness, these are the only preserved body parts of the early mammals, this fossil teeth. Now next is the characteristic features of mammalian dentition. So these are the three characteristic features of mammalian dentition: Thecodont, Heterodont and Diphyodont. What is Thecodont? Thecodont is a characteristic of mammalian dentition. And what are the features we see in Thecodont dentition? There are well-developed roots. Roots are implanted deep in the socket. Socket is known as alveoli or theca. Socket is the space seen in the jawbone where these roots are placed. Then crown of the teeth project above the socket. Roots may be open or closed. So in the socket roots are placed. Roots of the teeth we see in the socket. And the crown of the teeth project above the socket. And these roots may be open or closed. What is open-rooted teeth? Here the pulp cavity has a wide opening, grow throughout life. Example, tusk of elephants, incisors of rodents. Then what is closed type? Here the pulp cavity has a narrow opening, and through this narrow opening only blood vessels and nerves pass. And so the growth of the teeth stop after reaching a definite size. This is known as closed type dentition. The other is open rooted dentition. Here it is pulp cavity is wide open and the teeth grow throughout life, like incisors of elephants, then certain rodents, they have open rooted teeth, incisors. But in elephants that grow to a large size, but in rodents it does not grow to a very large size because it is kept in check when this rodent is gnawing food. This growth of the size of the teeth is kept in check because of this gnawing. The next is heterodont. The next feature is heterodont. So this is a characteristic of mammalian dentition. The teeth on the jaw varies in size and shape. That is known as heterodont dentition. They have different functions also. So different types of teeth are present inside the jaw or in the dental arch. That is known as heterodont dentition, and these teeth have different functions. Sometimes in mammals, teeth become secondary homodont. Example, in toothed whales, we talked about toothed whales earlier. Then in dolphins, porpoises, armadillos, all we see this secondary homodont condition. What is homodont? Homodont is also known as isodont. Here the dentition, in the dentition, the teeth are of similar in size and shape. And this dentition is also seen in vertebrates other than mammals. In the jaw, the teeth which are present in the jaw are of similar size and similar shape. That is known as homodont dentition. So in some mammals we see this homodont condition, that is a secondary homodont condition. That is to adapt to their specific mode of feeding. Then different types of teeth which are present in mammals are incisors, canines, premolars and molars. So this is heterodont dentition. Then next is here. Sorry, this link is not working. I've linked certain pictures of heterodont dentition here, but this link is not working. I'll send you the pictures. Next is Diphyodont dentition. This is also a characteristic of mammals, Diphyodont dentition. What is Diphyodont dentition? Two successive sets of teeth develop in the life of the animal. That is Diphyodont dentition. Two sets of teeth. First one set and later another set develops. So first set of teeth is known as lacteals or deciduous or milk teeth, and this is present in the early childhood. It consists of incisors, canines and certain premolars. Sorry, not premolars, molars. Okay, premolars are not present. So it consists of incisors, canines and certain. Maybe in other animals premolars may be present, but in humans it consists of incisors, canines and molars. Then these milk teeth are lost shortly and are replaced by permanent teeth. The second set is known as the permanent teeth, and it consists of a second set of incisors, canines and another new set of premolars and molars. Sometimes this molars and premolars are not replaced. The already formed premolars or the molars, that is there itself, and the new ones will be forming. That is in the milk teeth only few premolars or molars may be present, but in adult, this permanent teeth, more number will be present. So the new ones which erupt are known as the new set of premolars or molars. Incisors and canines are replaced, means they are lost, and new ones will erupt in its position. So there is two other conditions known as monophyodont and polyphyodont. Monophyodont means only one set of teeth is present during lifetime, and this is also seen in some mammals like platypus, toothed whales. Okay, then polyphyodont. Here teeth are replaced infinite number of times during life, and this is not seen in mammals. This is seen in lower vertebrates. So we will close for this session. The structure of mammalian teeth will be discussed in another session. Okay, thank you. And the other aspects of dentition will be discussed in the later sessions.